This is Vijay from CLAT 100, and here in this session, we are going to do a threadbare analysis of SLAT 2023 that was held on 6th of May. This session especially is going to be very important for those people who have to take this test on 14th of May. This is my scorecard. I somehow believe that those people who do not appear for these tests themselves, they have zero rights to take the analysis because mostly they talk in air. I make it a point to appear for most of these tests every year. Alright, here you can see my 2022 scorecard. Here you can see my 2020 scorecard, and here you can see my 2019 scorecard. Now this year, the structure of the paper well known to you is on the screen, isn't that? Alright. We are aware of all this non-negative marking. So basically everyone has to attempt 60 out of 60, isn't that? Now, on one screen, what were the major changes? Alright, in legal aptitude, there were only 4 questions with legal principle. In general knowledge, there were 4 questions on static general knowledge. Many people, after seeing the test of 2022, believed that the GK section of SLAT was all about current affairs. Alright, but that is certainly not the case. Okay. Analytical reasoning, it was almost quantitative aptitude. Okay, that is how it was last year. That is how it was on 6th of May 2023. And here, this is the ideal time distribution of these 5 sections. You shouldn't be giving more than 3 to 4 minutes to general knowledge. Reading comprehension, at the most 12 minutes. Analytical reasoning is probably the most time consuming section here and should be given 18 to 20 minutes. Of course, if you're able to finish it in 13 minutes, I'm not saying that you do not do anything else for the next 7 minutes. Alright. Legal reasoning 12 to 14 minutes, logical reasoning 12 to 15 minutes. What is a good score on SLAT? Let me tell you something very interesting. In year 2020 and 2021, because of the prevailing COVID conditions, the test was taken in a home proctored mode, and many people believe that some large scale cheating took place, and hence the cutoff for Symbiosis Law School Pune went outside the window. Alright, but in 2022, in SLAT 2022, that was certainly not the case. When it comes to SLAT 2023, first slot, in logical reasoning, we believe that a score of 10 to 11 is very good. In legal reasoning, again, it should be the same. In analytical reasoning, a score of 8 to 9 is quite good. And we need to keep one thing in mind, that there was a particular question in which 2 options were correct, and then language in one of the questions was very ambiguous. Okay. In reading comprehension, we believe that in this test, a good score is 10 to 11, and I put a star mark there. The reason is that the test was of grade 6 level. Reading comprehension section was of grade 6 level. Yes, you could find all the answers in the passages. But there were 2 questions which couldn't have been done, which were not based on the given passage. Alright, hence I have put 10 to 11. Otherwise, I would have put 12 on 12. In general knowledge, I believe that a score of 7 to 8 is very good. Okay, and anything above 8 is outstanding. Overall, a score of 46 to 47 should be good enough to earn a call for BA LL.B from Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Yeah, you heard it right. Now let's look at the legal reasoning section. How was it? Principle plus fact based, 4 questions. Fact without any legal principle, as many as 6. Assertion and reason question, just 1. It was based on the Indian Constitution, right? And legal general knowledge on Sabrimala case, 1 question. So this is how the legal reasoning section was. Law of contract, 3 questions. Criminal law, 5 questions. Miscellaneous, 4 questions. Alright. Certain principles which were tested were doli in capex, force majeure, assault, negligence, Consumer Protection Act. And hey, if you want to see all those 12 questions, you just need to watch this video. The link of this video is there in the description. Okay, what about general knowledge? We have already told you that 4 questions on static GK and 8 questions on current affairs. Many people believed that there were 5 questions on static GK because they somehow thought that Sultan of Johor Cup is also of static GK. But we somehow believe that no, this question was asked because India won this tournament for a change last year. Alright, hence this question was asked. Please watch all questions of the general knowledge section and their answers in a video shared in the description of this video. When it comes to reading comprehension, it was slightly different this year in 2 ways. This year, you had 4 passages of 3 questions each. But for the last 2 years, it had been 3 passages of 4 questions each. So, more reading was involved. Moreover, this year, they asked you only 2 questions on vocab. Last year, the number of vocab questions was 2 plus 5, 7. Now, the passages were taken from The Hindu, India Today, and the Indian Express. And the passages were on the great Asma Jahangir, Ukraine, alright, India's forest cover, India's unique position in the current geopolitics. Okay? Invade and aberrant were the 2 words asked. Okay? And if you want to watch all those 12 questions, we have given the link of this video in the description of this video. How was analytical reasoning? These were the type of questions asked. Number series, quite a few questions. Averages, figure counting, time, speed and distance, time and work, profit, loss and discount, and simple interest. And in fact, out of these 12 questions, as many as 8 questions were based on arithmetic. And we have given you all 12 questions of analytical reasoning that were asked in this test. And the link of this video has been given in the description of this video. So please do watch them. In logical reasoning, you had all those usual topics: blood relation, analogy, odd one out, order and rank, assertion and reason, puzzles, statement and conclusion, and weak and strong arguments. You can see most of these questions in this video. We have given the link of this video in the description of this particular video. Now, the difficulty level. We believe that the difficulty level of logical reasoning was quite low. That of legal reasoning was in between low and moderate. Okay, analytical reasoning again low and moderate. Reading comprehension maybe very low. General knowledge moderate. Now those people who are going to appear for the test on 14th of May, please be very attentive for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Do all previous year tests shared on our Telegram and YouTube channels. Please do all sectional tests for SLAT shared on our Telegram channel. Mark all your answers in the very first go. I will explain this to you. Let's say you start this test with the general knowledge section. You did question number 1, you did question number 2 also, but you do not know the answer to the third question. There can be 2 situations here. You cannot eliminate any of the 4 options. Just mark any of these 4 options randomly and mark the question for the review. Do not leave it unattempted. And if you mark a question for the review after answering this, okay, it would be evaluated. Please keep that in mind. There is no fear of negative marking. In many cases, people do not attempt the question thinking that they will come back to it. What if you are not able to come back to it? Then, so please mark each and every answer. Not a single question should be left unattempted. I repeat, use these 2 buttons effectively. Why do you need to see the answer palette? You anyway have to attempt all 60 questions. Okay. So, have a better view of the question. Have them on the full screen. It actually helps. Believe you me. Attempt a mock every day at 9 in the morning. Why? Because ultimately you have to appear for the test at 9. So, we want your biological clock to get adjusted to this and give yourself only 57 minutes while doing the test at home. Because in the examination, there would be additional pressure. You feel something more than 760 mm of the HG. Do not get stuck with any question. Let's say you get stuck with a series question. Okay, just mark any of them. Do not give any question more than a minute, come what may. Some questions may even be wrong. Getting less than 12 in English, if the questions themselves are not incorrect, is a sin here. Because the level of English is usually of grade 6. I repeat, getting anything less than 12 in English on SLAT is a sin. Alright, is disgraceful. Final merit list would be released on the following parameters. I'm sure you know SLAT score will get 50% weight, VAT will get 20% weight, and personal interaction will get 30% weight. All sections are important here, but first among the equals is general knowledge. Why? First of all, you can attempt all these 12 questions in 2 to 3 minutes, at the most 4 minutes, right? You cannot score half as fast in any other section. I'm sure you know this. Many VAT topics would be based on your general knowledge, including current affairs, right? And GK will help you a lot in your personal interaction too. Even if you're not asked a single question from GK on current affairs, if you're prepared for them, your level of confidence would be somewhere else. All right, your disposition would be very different. These are the tests that we have been talking about. All these tests are available on our Telegram channel. Do not leave even one of them unattempted. And these are the sectional tests. The results will be declared on 24th of May. I'm sure you're aware. And this is the Telegram group that I've been talking about. And hey, if you like this effort, give us a thumbs up, share this video with as many people as possible, subscribe to CLAT 100 if not already done, press the bell icon hard so that we keep you updated on whatever we do for you on our channels. All the best.